We the best, no contest. My clique is the best. We the best. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn, it just don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid. We the best.
So it's on to the next one. Notts County at home. Looks like we have relatively the same lineup in. It looks like Troy Deeney keeps coming in and going out. He's the sub with that younger guy. Ironically, in real life, Deeney's taken over as the manager of Forest Green Rovers. He's like 35, 37, something like that years old. And the team's having a real tough time. They're probably going to get relegated this year in real life. And he's taken over as like a player manager. All right, Forest Green, Notts County. Let's do this. So far, we're on a 3-game winning streak, and we're undefeated in the season with 2 wins. Cross, but McAllister's going to get in there and take it away from him. And here comes Forest Green the other way to DaGloMo with some legs. Here he goes. He gets around everybody but the last defender. And he's going to pull it back. DaGloMo passes over to Stevens, who rips it into the back of the net. And that's going to be another assist for DaGloMo. And as you can see, that speed is paying off. Speed kills when you're playing against these bad teams. I was trying to get it all the way to the corner and look for a nice diagonal ball. But luckily Stevens showed up where he did, and he was able to rip it into the corner. And there's a lead. 1-0 over Notts County here early in the first half. DaGloMo with his 5th assist in his 3rd regular season game. Now, I've played 3 European Shield games. This is my 3rd regular season game, and I played that Carabao Cup game. So we're talking about 7 games without scoring a goal for DaGloMo. But in the same time, we've had 6 total assists, 5 of them in the season. We are an assist machine. Here's some good pressure put on by Forest Green. Keeper's going to knock it away. DaGloMo is going to be slid from behind, and the ref is going to be quick to pull out the card. That's a red card. That is a red card. Rawlinson takes out DaGloMo from behind. Look at this. No ball whatsoever. And now Notts County is going to be playing with 10 men for the rest of the day, already trailing by a goal. To Dabo. Dabo's going to have it taken off his feet by Randall. Randall is going to have it stolen away by DaGloMo. DaGloMo is going to start the attack again. Up to Dabo to McAllister. Dabo with time out to Deeney. Deeney's going to cross it to the back door. It's going to be headed in by Garrick. Nice ball there by Deeney, and Garrick is sitting on the back door to head it in. And it's 2-0 here in the first half. Let's check that one out again. Nice ball by Dabo over to Deeney. Deeney sees Garrick unmarked on the back door, and he heads it low and hard, just like you're taught in school. And it's 2-0. Notts County probably regretting that red card now. But it's time to pour it on these guys. Austin's going to pass it inside to Randall. Randall's going to look over to Langstaff. Langstaff gets a shot off, and that will cut the lead to 2-1. There's still a long way to go. Stevens is going to pass it outside to Garrick. Garrick drops it back. Robson over to DaGloMo. DaGloMo passes to Brown. Brown looks to Deeney. Deeney shoots, and a great save by Slocum to keep the 3rd goal out. Deeney tried to find that corner, and Slocum just barely got a hand on it, and he's going to punch it away. And the referee is going to blow the whistle for the end of the first half. But so far, so good. A late goal by Notts County cuts the lead in half. But it's still 2-1 for the guys in green. And we're playing up a man after that red card on the tackle versus DaGloMo. So we begin the second half. Let's see if we can add to this lead. Important thing is just to make sure we get 3 points. DaGloMo over to Garrick. Garrick is going to... Oh, what a shot by Deeney. Oh, what a shot by Deeney. Garrick with a nice ball, and Deeney just ripped it. And that's going to make it 3-1. Almost didn't have time to announce that one. Just a one-touch shot. Put a little bit of spin on it. And the manager is satisfied with his results so far today. 3-1. 3-1 Forest Green. Fancy feet here, gets it outside to Palmer. Palmer gets a shot, it's taken, headed on. Searle, rebound, shot, and scored by Austin. And Notts County may be down a man. They're not going away. They keep fighting, and now the score is 3-2. First shot was deflected off the defender. The second header was blocked by the keeper. And the third shot that Austin took found the back of the net. So for the second time, Notts County has cut the lead from 2-1. We still got a third of the game to go. Gosling in possession. He's going to pass it to Langstaff. Notts County has plenty of time. They only need one goal to tie this thing up. Here's a ball inside. It's going to be passed over to Austin, and he's going to tie it up. Oh my goodness. 3-3. Notts County not letting the red card affect them. Now that's just bad marking there. We had two men there, and not either one of them covered Austin. And that's going to make it 3-3. And it seems like the momentum has changed. Here comes Forest Green on the attack. Stevens has a man wide open. There's Garrick. Garrick is going to finish, and it's 4-3. Great ball by Stevens, Matthew Stevens. I don't even know how he saw that guy, but we'll take it. Watch again as Stevens just does a beautiful through ball. Garrick runs on, and he tucks it into the corner. 4-3, and we've regained the lead. Garrick with his second of the day. 7th goal of the match, and we're not done yet. Now we've reached the last 2 minutes of the ball game. 4-3 Forest Green. Defense needs to stand strong. Horrible pass there by Brown. He's going to send Langstaff on a breakaway. Langstaff into the corner. Looking to pass it back. He's going to pass it all the way back. Berjarmi to Cameron. And we've reached the last minute of this game. Tipton in possession. Tipton passes it into the box. One more stop is needed. Ennis to Garrick. Garrick to DaGloMo. And it's cleared away. Forest Green with 3 points. That is our 3rd straight victory in the season and 4th straight overall. Chaotic game. 4-3 final. Played up a man most of the match. Valiant effort by Notts County, but it wasn't enough. And that's how you do it. 9 points in 3 games. DaGloMo with an 8.3 rating. Got an assist, our 5th assist of the season. A lot to be happy about for the guys in green. And we've reached our 2nd personality trait. And like I said before, we're going to find the power header. All right, so the final game of this episode is going to be against Sutton United. They're towards the bottom of the table. Right now, we're 3-0 with no ties in the league, 9 points. So far, so good. If you look at our career so far, we've got 4 appearances, 3 in the season, 1 in the Carabao Cup, and we have 5 assists. So DaGloMo so far is tearing it up. We've got a 7.8 form. We're ranked number 1 on the team. Things are looking up. So let's get this match with Sutton United underway. If you look at this roster we're playing here, Taylor's coming in for Deeney. And every player on the team is a 63. And then you add a bunch of 64s, a 65 keeper. I'm a 71. And we're fast. Remember that too. That's a game-changing element. This is about the best lineup you're ever going to see in a League Two match. So having a strong lineup like this and playing against a weak team like Sutton United, I feel like we should dominate this. We're wearing the lucky pinks tonight. So here we go. Sutton United, Forest Green. Forest Green, undefeated so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. McAllister takes it up the field. He's going to do a nice through ball to DaGloMo. DaGloMo is going to hit it across to Garrick, and it's a little too far for him. And Jackson's going to collect it and pass it up to Pereira. Nice start there. It looked like we could have got an assist right off the bat. Garrick comes back, pokes the ball away, and here comes Forest Green again. They're going to get it outside to Garrick, back into Stevens. Stevens to Taylor. Taylor drops it back to Brown. Brown to Stevens into the box. Garrick is going to cross it over, and it's headed in by DaGloMo. And DaGloMo's going to feed it back into the box, but his cross is going to be caught by Arnold. Adahansi outside to Meller. Meller to Engel. It's going to be shot by Engel just wide. Good opportunity there for Sutton United. Daniels is going to take the goal kick for Forest Green Rovers. Short goal kick out to Robson. Robson's going to find DaGloMo, and he's going to be slid and taken out. That's a yellow card for number 18, Dion Pereira. Now, if you remember last game against Notts County, DaGloMo drew a red card. Similar play happens here. Not quite as bad. It wasn't from behind like it was last week. But DaGloMo's speed causes defenders to have to foul. DaGloMo hits it outside to McAllister. McAllister, a lot of time. He is going to cross it into the middle, and it's headed away by Goodlift. Goodlift regained in possession here. Stevens is going to shoot it, and he scores. Arnold couldn't quite get there in time, and Forest Green Rovers take a 1-0 lead in the 28th minute. Home crowd is stunned. Again, good ball outside to McAllister. McAllister back to Stevens. DaGloMo just tried to get out of the way, and it was so close that Arnold just had to stick an arm out, and he couldn't quite get there. And Stevens nets his 4th goal of the season, tying Garrett for the team lead. And Forest Green again finds themselves with a lead. Bernard looking down the wing. He's going to get DaGloMo. DaGloMo's going to cut it back. DaGloMo to Bernard. Bernard passes it over to the center to Stevens. Stevens to Brown. Brown to Taylor. Taylor inside to Garrett. Garrett all day long, 2-0. And the power team of Garrick and Stevens working wonders here in this first half. This lineup is about as strong. Look at that picture right there. The away fans celebrating. Good ball inside. Garrick beats his defender, and he finishes with a strong shot. I said it earlier, Garrick is going to be a problem. He is a fast player. He's got a good shot. He makes things happen. And when you mix him with a bunch of these 63 to 67 overall players in League Two, there's a lot of mismatches to be had. So we're approaching halftime. Another ball taken away there by Forest Green. Garrick takes it outside to Robson. Robson looks back to Garrick. Garrick to Taylor. Taylor finds DaGloMo. DaGloMo, I think he earned himself a PK. I did a little spin, and right as when I went to shoot, I got clipped. So, yeah. And the referee is going to call a penalty kick for DaGloMo here in the 45th minute, right before the half. DaGloMo steps up, and he buries it into the side netting, and that's going to be my first career goal on a PK. Playing the flute. And that's our third goal in the first half. 45th minute goal. Watch as DaGloMo calmly steps up and hits it into the upper 90. And he's on the score sheet as a pro. All those assists. And now he's got his first goal. This is turning into a rout at Sutton United.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
DaGloMo regains possession. And he's going to be slid from behind by Meller. But the referee is going to blow the whistle, and that takes us to halftime. Forest Green 3, Sutton United nothing. DaGloMo nets his first career goal, and we've got a 3-goal lead. Looking to make it our 5th straight win and our 4th straight to start the season. We are 45 minutes from doing it. I don't think we've given up 4 goals all season, or maybe all season we've given up 4, but we're definitely not going to give up 4 in one half to this team. And I wouldn't be surprised if we scored a whole bunch more as they get tired and we continue to turn it on. Stevens loses possession to John. John, Fundahusi. Fundahusi to Engel. Engel looks outside and he finds Meller. Meller turns on the speed. And he tries to get the cross in. It's going to be passed more so. And Fundahusi ended up getting possession and a nice shot from about 12 yards out, but it's knocked away by Daniels. Goes out for a corner kick. That was close to being the first goal of the day for Sutton United. Corner kick taken. Brown heads it out. Good lift. Shot, but it's right at Daniels. Nothing to worry about. He's going to punt it away. Put midfield. Pereira brings it into O'Brien. O'Brien's going to drop it back to Pereira again. He hits it to Eastman. Pereira's going to have it taken away by DaGloMo and cleared away. DaGloMo with a nice steal. Stevens is going to find him on the through ball. DaGloMo, one-on-one. He's going to cut it back. Passes it over to Taylor. Taylor tries to shoot, but it's knocked away by the defender. And here comes O'Brien the other way. So far, the Forest Green defense has been tough, maintaining their shutout. Meller brings it up. He tries to turn, but it's taken away. Brown counters up to Garrick. Garrick to Taylor to Stevens. Stevens to McAllister outside to Bernard, and he's going to have it taken away by Hart. Another ball is poked away. McAllister gets outside. He was looking for DaGloMo. DaGloMo is going to turn and shoot, and it's going to go just wide. Not the best quality shot, but with a 3-0 lead and a goal already on the board, why not? Maybe you can bend it in. Sutton United making some substitutions. So here comes DaGloMo. DaGloMo's going to pass it back to Robson. Robson finds Garrick. Taken away by Eastman. Eastman up to Engel. They've got some numbers up at the top of your screen. But they're going to go to the bottom of the field to Kashkit. Kashkit finds Eastman back in the middle. It's finally taken away. And then a bad pass. Here comes DaGloMo. Pereira brings it. Pereira passes to O'Brien. O'Brien Garrick in possession. He's going to drop it back to DaGloMo. Over to Robson. Brown finds DaGloMo. DaGloMo takes it in and he's going to shoot. It wasn't the strongest shot. It's deflected away by the keeper. DaGloMo can't quite get the shot off. We're starting to open the field up a little bit as Sutton United pushes here late in the game. Sutton crosses midfield, angle to O'Brien. It's going to be knocked away. More Taylor in possession to Bernard. And DaGloMo. He's got a lot of field ahead of him. DaGloMo is going to pass it up to Stevens. Stevens to Taylor. Taylor to Brown. Brown outside to McAllister. And it's stolen away again by Sutton Town. Game's kind of going back and forth in the second half. Not a lot of goal scoring opportunities. Pereira beats the defender. Nobody in the middle, so he's going to have to hold on to it. Looking for a cross. It's deflected. Good job there by DaGloMo. Possibly saved a goal. At least a difficult save by the keeper. Garrick is going to look outside. And DaGloMo in possession. He's going to bring it back. DaGloMo outside to Robson. Robson inside to Garrick. It's taken away. Brown's going to pass it inside. Stevens, goal. Another assist by DaGloMo. Didn't even have time to commentate. Stolen in the defensive zone. One quick pass, a second quick pass, and we bury it for the 4-0 lead. Stevens with his 5th goal of the season, 2nd of the game. Turnover over to DaGloMo, who finds Stevens, and it's all over. But the final whistle, and there's another late slide on DaGloMo. That's going to be a yellow card against Ungessen. The 3rd card in 2 games for sliding DaGloMo from behind. 2nd yellow of this game. Got a red last game. So can we make him pay? DaGloMo up to Brown. Brown finds Taylor. Taylor to Garrick. Garrick over to Stevens. Gets a shot, but it's deflected by the defender. Sutton Town coming the other way. Can Forest Green preserve their shutout in the last minute of this one? Ashkit drops it back. Hart cuts it inside. Down to Eastman. Eastman to the outside of the 18. Passes out to Kashkit. It's going to be stolen away by Dabo. Dabo is going to pass it back to his own keeper. Forest Green playing a possession game here with the game in the bag. And that's going to do it 4-0. So a 5-game winning streak, 4 games in a row to start the league, along with beating a League One Carabao Cup team in Leyton Orient. DaGloMo gets his first goal of his career tonight, an assist on another. That is 1 goal and 6 assists in the first 4 games of his League Two career. In this one, we pulled a 9.7 match rating. Can't do much better than that. We hit all of our objectives, and we've got 3 more skill points. We're going to do heading accuracy and shot power. All right, so for the 5th game of the season, we're going to be playing Gillingham at home. And we've got a pretty strong lineup in there. Not the strongest we could have, but pretty close. And let's see if we can keep this streak intact. 5 straight wins to start the season. 4 in the league, 1 in the Carabao Cup. We've got a big game against Portsmouth coming up next on the road. This is very winnable. Let's see if we can do it. Keep the streak going and remain perfect on the early season. Forest Green, Gillingham coming at you live. Seedy into the corner. He's going to pass it into the middle of Williams. Williams gets a shot off, and Bernard is there to make the save. As we approach halftime, neither team with many scoring opportunities, and we're still stuck at 0-0. Ball hit into the box. Taylor shot off the post. There's an opportunity, but it doesn't go in, and that brings us to halftime. 0-0, Forest Green and Gillingham. Probably the most low half that I've had in any of the games that we've played. I think they had one decent shot, and then I had that one shot at the end that went off the post, and that was it. Let's see if we can pick it up here in the second half. Garrett gonna pass it down the line to DaGloMo. DaGloMo brings it back, and he finds Taylor. Taylor back to DaGloMo. DaGloMo's gonna take the shot, and he hits it. What a beautiful shot by DaGloMo. He bends it into the net, and that is our first goal in the flow of play. Have a sip of tea, DaGloMo. Watch this. Ball's taken off of our player. We get it just outside the 18 and have a rip. Beautiful shot. And DaGloMo comes through, saving the day. Forest Green takes a 1-0 lead in the 68th minute. It's our second goal in as many matches. After getting 6 assists in the first 5 games, we've now scored 2 goals in back-to-back games. So Forest Green Rovers with the lead as we approach the 70th minute. Troy Deeney coming in for Taylor. And the referee is going to call a foul as a few of the players on Gillingham are taking out their frustrations. It's about the 5th corner kick for Gillingham in the last 10 minutes or so. This one's put into the box and deflected away by Stevens. Garrick with a nice header. He's going to put it out to DaGloMo, and DaGloMo is on a breakaway. He passes it up to Garrick. Garrick is one-on-one with the keeper. Garrick shot, score! And that's going to be another assist by DaGloMo, and Garrick puts the icing on the cake here. Beautiful counterattack off that corner. DaGloMo to Garrick, and he was off to the races. Beautiful there by Forest Green to put a little separation between them here in the last few minutes of the game. Brown looking inside. Good cross, and it's going to be hit in by Garrick, and that's a 3rd goal. Beautiful cross there by Dabo, and Garrick was waiting on the back door. And that's 3. Big second half here by the Rovers. And the away fans are loving it. Dabo crosses it all the way through. Nice volley right between the legs of the keeper. Garrick with 2 goals here at the end of the game. 3 goals in the last 20 minutes of the game. And Forest Green takes this one walking away. It wasn't even close in the end. It felt close for a long time. Very boring game in the first half. Nothing really even went on the first 60 minutes. But it doesn't take much for this team. This is a high-powered offense. DaGloMo with an 8.4 rating, a goal and an assist. Another great day for DaGloMo. I mean, we're dominating League 2 out of the gate. Nobody can touch us. 6 straight wins, 2 goals, I think 7 assists. Nobody can touch us. Forest Green, 5-0, 16 goals for, only 4 against. We've won all 5 of our games, 15 points, sitting alone in first place. Man, that feels good. Next game on the road in the Carabao Cup against Southampton. It's going to be our toughest game to date. So that's going to do it for episode number 3 in our career mode series. Be sure to like the video. Everybody be good to each other. Have a great night. Peace.